Do without one of them.
Ground beef? No, wait a minute.
Ain't that I don't eat them. I ain't had one since I had to eat it out of the cafeteria.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I ain't had a sloppy Joe since they made that in the cafeteria,
Bro, one of my favorite things my mom used to make was sloppy joes and waffle fries.
That sounds good.
And she used to make like a cheddar sauce to go with them, like a jalapeno cheddar sauce. And then when I got older, when I was old enough, she started making a jalapeno beer cheese sauce with some homemade waffle fries.
I bet.
Lit.
Brett, so can you make sloppy Joe not in the can? Like you gotta buy sloppy Joe in the can to make sloppy Joe, right?
No, not necessarily.
You know,
I mean, I
Have y'all ever
like she used to
had-
make her own. Like my mom used to make her own.
Oh, she used to make her own sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
So, I don't even know what. Ain't this like barbecue? I mean, ain't this like beef with barbecue sauce in it?
Pretty much. But it's real tangy, like almost like a ketchup based sauce.
So it ain't necessarily barbecue sauce. But it's been so
Right.
long, I don't even know what it tastes like no more.
Right.
So that's why I'm kind of like asking questions.
I
Because
can tell you, you know what's crazy about that? Now that we talking about it, I can tell you the last time I had a sloppy Joe. It was probably 2 months ago at a wrestling show.
you had a sloppy Joe 2 months this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. When last time you had one?
I don't remember, bro.
Yeah.
That's what made it so attractive.
Legit.
Wow.
Shit.
You just an old sloppy Joe eater.
I kind of want one now.
I do. I told you I want one when I seen it.
I kind of want one now. I mean, I don't even know if I like it.
Bro, you can make yours with like, well, I mean, you can make it with ground beef. You can make it with, you know. I've made them with, so crazy enough, I've done them with deer sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I've done them with deer sausage. I've done them with turkey. I've done them with ground chicken. I've done ground beef.
Okay. Huh? Hey, chat. Welcome to the Soft Guy Something to Say. This is episode 158. One last time y'all had Sloppy Joe, man. We about to get the show started. Put y'all comments and stuff in the chat and the group. We gonna be responding to y'all right after our intro. You know what time it is. Let's go. What it do, man? It's your boy Country coming live from the South. Got something to say. This is episode 158. We in here.
158. Yeah, your turn.
That's it.
I'm struggling. But I'm going to get it through.
Hey man, it's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal When Eternity, holding it down for the South. Yeah.
Man, what it do, people? Man, glad to be back. Another beautiful Tuesday night. Stars out, sun shining. Sun's not shining. Sun's not shining.
Moon is.
Moon shining. And it's actually not raining.
But it is 94 degrees outside.
It's 100%. Where it's 94 degrees outside, but the real feel is like 140.
Bruh. Bro, you know, it's people.
That Death Valley may hit a temperature
That's what I was about to say.
in the next few days. It's never been hit on Earth.
130.
Well,
I think they said it was
Death Valley holds the
131.
record right now for the hottest
But I think
temperature recorded on Earth.
I think they said it's 131.
But they said that it's set to hit the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth since there's been Earth.
And people are going there to be there in that heat.
So
I'm in.
no,
Hell
I'm
no.
not.
I'm in.
But think about this though. Why? What? Like so?
This is legit.
Because you'll never witness that temperature drop in your life.
Why would you want to, bro? You might miss heaven and bust hell wide open. You gonna witness that,
Bruh, right now it's 116 degrees.
Where?
Death Valley.
116.
Yes.
At night.
7 o'clock. What time is it now?
Well, Death Valley and Cali, right?
Yeah.
2 hours behind us.
They 2 hours behind us. So it's like 7:30.
Okay. Yeah, that's cold. That's still pretty hot.
It's over
116.
100 degrees at night, nigga. Where they sleep at?
It's gonna be 100.
On ice?
The high Saturday is gonna be 124. The low is 94.
Bro, you know what's crazy though? It's
Ain't no way.
Oh man, I'll go spend a day though.
Oh, Okay.
But you know what's crazy though? It's like that people,
Dream gonna spend a day in Death Valley.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
All you have to do is blow. He gonna separate like
Bro,
he gonna separate like the particles in Endgame, bro.
Bro, I was just saying, you gonna think Thanos snapped his finger.
Oh,
Bro, no, I'm good on
Crispy.
130.
I'm built like that.
But you know they
I
say.
love the Heat though, bro. I grind hard in that. You know I ain't lying.
So I'm a big fan of the heat. I don't like cold. Like I can't deal with cold weather at all. So I talk to people in all lower 48 states. I do claims, right?
right.
And I talk to people from, for some reason, all my claims come from like way up east, right? Like all the way up. You talking about Maine, Maryland, New Hampshire, that area. And then they be like, man, where you from? You sound different. Oh, well, I'm from Alabama. He was like, well, what's the weather like there? Normally I'd be like, it's rainy, but it's also.
Hey, hold on. Jimmy Thompson just sent us 99 stars. Thank you, big dog. Big
Appreciate
shots
that.
out.
Appreciate that, Jimmy.
Appreciate that.
Shots out, man. 99.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
why your cheap ass didn't send us 100?
Hey, man.
I'm just playing.
Hey, man.
You know black folks like, we ain't grateful for fuck. I'm one short of 100, you cheap motherfucker.
Out the gate. Hey, man. Hey.
Shouts out to Jimmy.
Big shout out to Jimmy, man. Big shout out. First stars that we received and you sent them to. We're great. Really, really appreciate it.
He dying laughing.
But nah, what was I saying? Oh, bro, a lot of people talk about the heat, right? And like other places, they say it's hot in Texas, bro. No doubt. It's
Right.
hot in Texas.
Yeah.
Texas acting for food.
Yeah, it's real hot though. But like people that live in Texas come here and they think it's way hotter because our humidity is so high.
Yeah.
Same thing California. California people feel the same way.
When they come here, they be
They
like,
got
bro,
that
why
dry
is it
heat
so
over there.
hot?
Yeah.
But they don't see they got a heat that's hot, but they don't be sweating.
Right.
Weird. Nigga, you sweat to get to the shower here.
You're right.
Oh no, bro,
You're
you
right.
take a
You have
shower?
to in Alabama, bro. You had to come in from on the yard, take a shower, come sit in the living room, then go take a shower, and then you come sit down in the living room.
Right.
You know
Bro,
what
no
I mean?
lie, I took a shower. I mowed the grass yesterday, right? I waited till late. Sun caught me while I was mowing the grass. I came in, I'm covered in sweat. Took a shower, bro. I sweat for another hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's that shit.
Out the shower. It's
Nigga, I lost this like 2-3 months ago. Nigga, I ain't fucked one of these big bitches ever. Nigga, is you just stealing vape from me at this point?
no
Where my purple one at?
in the tray.
I'm gonna beat you to death.
Hey,
And I'm looking for the one I just brought in here with me. It's gone already too. What the fuck?
hey,
And it worked.
parental advisory for all our people listening. We have a co-host named DJ Big Dream who does not hold back any cuss words to anybody.
Find the vape.
I promise you we're gonna get the show going, man.
Still going. You vape thief. I can't believe bro, this been going so long, bro.
Bro, you lost it in the couch.
Bro, look, this is what I vape now. I don't vape these no more.
Are you finished or are you done?
I don't know yet. It worked.
Hey man, what y'all do this weekend?
I did nothing, bro.
Wrong too.
I made a mistake. Because we had Slurp Society, which is a ramen place for everybody whoever come visit Mobile. Slurp Society ramen place, pretty good food. Went there on Friday.
Dude.
Horrible decision because didn't know downtown had something going on
Oh, Art Walk.
every single day
Art Walk.
this weekend.
Yeah. Well, no.
No. So it's Alabama Hip Hop Week,
yeah.
but it was also Art Walk.
Yeah, and they also had a pole vault competition.
They did.
Yeah, so it was
They had a
just,
pole vault competition.
Pole vault
on that
Go
shit.
bed and ran out of shit to do.
bruh. And when I tell you, we went in there, bruh. First off, we got in. We was fortunate because we didn't have to wait. We got to sit down, but we had to sit down at the bar. It was like a table. We was like, when somebody leave, can we get tables? Now we got reservations for the rest of the night. Damn. Bruh, it was, and they was crafting. They was cooking that food. The only problem is, bruh, you can definitely tell the difference from busy food and not busy food.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and rightfully so.
The quality isn't quite
The same. You know what I'm saying? Just from being busy. That was a mistake. And then Saturday, I cooked Cajun pasta for the first time. Cajun shrimp Cajun Alfredo for the first time Saturday. It was awful.
Wait a minute.
Awful, bro. I screwed that up. I don't know what I did wrong. It did not.
I tell you what you did wrong.
What?
You cooked it.
No, I can cook, bro. I can cook.
You didn't cook that.
Yeah, I missed something. I missed a step somewhere. I'm gonna tell you. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, like, cause I cook a lot of stuff, man. I cook a lot of different dishes, bro. I'm real big on like experimenting with dishes and stuff. And I normally don't miss. But this time, like, bro, I could not get the sauce to get to the consistency I wanted. It tasted good. I mean, it was good,
That's
but
the problem right now. To my consistency and stuff. That's the problem. Trying to do science creations in the kitchen. That ain't how grandma taught you how to cook.
Yeah, grandma ain't never cooked Cajun chicken Alfredo either.
Exactly.
Yeah, she never cooked that, so she can't teach me that.
Old school people learn a dish, master a dish.
I could cook all of them.
Keep experiment, Tesla. Yeah, it's gonna be in a submarine.
Bro, you cook new stuff all the time.
I do. You call me out.
Yeah, you cook new stuff all the time, bro. What is you talking about?
If I see it online, I'm cooking it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I screenshot the shit so I know how to go back to it.
Bro, I don't, and honestly, bro, I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something. And it was good. It was really good. It just wasn't what I had it before, right? I've had it from a restaurant that specializes in it. And I compared mine to theirs, and theirs was just better. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even that it tasted better, it was just the consistency with it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm going to figure that out. Outside Sunday, we went downtown to the music festival. Kilo was performing. She got rained out, but, you know, that was our attention. And then that was it, man. We ain't really do much more after that. I started watching Your Honor. Really good show. 2 seasons. That's it. It's done. But it is fire.
Y'all went downtown
Sunday.
I don't remember this weekend.
Sunday.
I had the most random, like, busiest weekend ever.
What you do?
So
Well, you work Friday, Saturday. I know that for sure.
yeah, I worked Friday, Saturday. Got off
your
Saturday.
weekend consists of about like 12 hours. So
Total. That clown Sunday.
So we decided to just hop up. I had plans for Sunday. I couldn't find a room reasonable enough to put me there. It was easier for me to go to New Orleans.
where you was gonna go?
Biloxi.
Okay.
So I just told, Danae to pack a bag, bro. We packed a bag. I spent a night bag. Spent a night bag, went down New Orleans. I just kind of hung out in New Orleans. Saturday night.
Too much money.
No.
Y'all went to Bourbon?
No, not for real. Okay. There's a so they got a arcade bar. So that's where we went. They had like a 80s retro night. So they had a DJ that was there late at night. They closed at 2 in the morning. But they had a DJ that was playing like all 80s hip hop, R&B type stuff. So the vibe was real, real old school. You would have thought you was in a skating rink, except but I mean, and they had all like old school arcade games like stand-ups. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of pool tables, all that kind of stuff. So, and it was a full bar. So we had a great time hanging out and doing that. And then basically woke up the next day, man, grabbed something to eat, went to go see the Jabberwockies at the Beau Rivage.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, they was there.
And we went to go see them Sunday night, and the show was good. Was good.
What night they was there?
Sunday. So they gonna be there this weekend too, and they got like 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 2 shows Sunday. I sat in the middle, and for 2 people it was $245.
Damn.
It was like $95 a piece, but the fees was like $40.
That nigga got too much money. And my mic got shit going on. They ain't told me. I got raped.
Let me tell you something. I'm all in on going to see a show, but if I spend $240 some, it's
I'm
better
fucking one of the Jabberwockies.
Goodness.
Mask off.
Hey man,
It should be a football throne. Is what I was gonna say.
happy wife, happy
It
life.
should be a football throne for that kind
A
of.
Jabberwock we had for $250, nigga. One of them niggas the gate. $250.
Hey man, you ill sleepy, ain't it?
Yeah.
I can tell. You
I'm just
tripping.
saying, man.
You tripping.
$75 to two people.
No
going to
filter,
see
Jimmy.
Jabberwock.
None whatsoever, bruh.
$75 going to see Jabberwock, bro. Two people. $250. Something gotta happen.
You can stop talking any moment, any second.
I ain't saying that out of the way. That's the point.
Anyway, goodness gracious, bro.
He got too much money.
I do not.
Bruh, impromptu New Orleans trip sound wild to me.
Yeah. Well, I ain't had nothing in a long time.
You impromptu New Orleans trip. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm fiending for Atlanta trip right now. I've been fiending for one, but it's gonna be a while. I got some stuff in the frying pan that I got to flip. If not, it's gonna burn on one side.
I get that.
So that's where I'm at with it. I got something in the frying pan that's gonna burn if I don't flip it pretty soon.
Say something, I forgot
I had
that
doctor's
plan.
appointment Monday. Still alive. So
I was finna tell you something, bro. I forgot.
hey, where you old? So, bro, let's break into some of the topics we got for tonight, man. Cause they are listening to us talk about everything but anything, and sometimes that's fun. Dream, you ain't do nothing, but be tired.
This weekend?
No.
So Friday, let me tell you about my weekend. Friday. Y'all
Here we
ready?
go. Yeah, let's listen.
I don't remember.
All right.
Saturday. I went to 41 for about 41 minutes.
Yeah, some wings.
Yes.
They was fire.
Yes.
Okay. I've been feeding for some
Sunday.
wings too.
I went to the gym.
You had to work the wings off.
That's all I remember.
I feel that.
Pretty much it. I don't know enough.
My doctor told me that I'm done well losing weight, but I need to keep losing weight.
Your doctor's a liar, and you should fire him.
That's your friend.
Bro, with friends like this, you don't need enemies, bro. You need no enemies when you got friends like this, bro. They just
Is your
don't care.
doctor a dude?
No.
Is it a woman?
Mm-hmm.
She got a crush on you.
If it was dude, he would have had crush on me too. then.
Help me, Jesus. Oh.
Are you done?
A little bit. Next topic.
So yeah.
All right, so we want to pose a question to our audience, to our viewing audience. So if y'all tapped in with us, we want y'all to really sit here and think about this. Go ahead.
I messed up.
Let's go.
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off because I feel like you got a great thought that you finna propose to them, but I also want you to plug the show for the end of the month 2020 podcast.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should do that somewhere in the middle though.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
We'll do that after we do this.
All right. Cool.
All right, so
I'm tired too.
there is a video floating around social media of two blind men.
Are they really blind or were they pretending?
Pretty sure they pretending.
They were pretending. It was just it was a
Bro.
social experiment.
I'm messing it
Social
up.
experience.
Yeah, kind of. So it was two blind men. They were just randomly walking out. You know what I'm saying? They were like
They
bump into, you know, people walking. They got the stick and they grab it. So I guess the first question before we really kind of deep dive into this is if a person that was visually impaired walked up on you, would you help them?
I would.
robbing that motherfucker first chance I get. He ain't gonna see nothing. I ain't gotta put on no mask or nothing in his pockets. I don't care what color nigga is. Gotta get him. Time
Really?
hard.
Really?
So I would help him,
I'm
right?
taking the nigga stick and everything. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would help him. And like, bro, I'm bro, I really believe in good humanity. I think it still exists. Although I deal with like, and I feel like this is a true statistic I'm finna make up and give y'all. I feel like 80% of people on this planet is bad.
I like that number.
Like about 80% of people on this planet is bad. I do believe that 20 cent is worth celebrating though. The 20% of people that's good, and I try my best to finish out at 20. So if I can help somebody, I will. Even if I like bro, it's been times that I couldn't help. I shouldn't help, right? It's been times where I shouldn't help and I still help. You know what I mean? Like that's just the kind of person I think I am. If I'm like, bro, for example, I've been in the store where somebody was buying food and they was short, and I paid for the difference, right? And I couldn't afford to do that. But I also know I can afford to pay for my food, and I'm not gonna miss a meal. And I got places to live. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what else going on there. Like, bro, because one thing for sure, I ain't never not had to worry about getting food. But I remember being a college student and like driving to Walmart back when noodles was 33 cents.
Right.
And because all I had was like 75 cents, and buy noodles to have food when I was college student.
What's your life like?
Like that's big, you know what I mean? That's big. Like, bro, imagine going somewhere. Imagine not having the money to pay for food and you're starving, and you go somewhere, you think you got enough, but you don't.
What's your life like?
And you say, hold on 1 minute, I'm gonna go get the rest of it.
Right.
But they never come back.
Right.
I've seen that happen way too many times. You know what I mean?
Right.
They never come back because they didn't have the actual money, so they just left. Right? Instead of saying I don't have it, I didn't have it. You know what I mean? They just leave. Like, bro, I don't know if I've never had that, thank God. But I do hope that, like, if you can spare something to make sure somebody get fed. Bro, I really believe that every person deserves to eat. Every person. Like, not overeat, not anything like that. Not even eat the finest of foods, but, like, eat.
You 100% off topic right now. But keep going.
No. He asked me, why would I do it? I said, yes, I would help. And that's why I would
start
help.
feeding people, MC Hammer.
No, but that's why I would
help.
help.
The blind people.
That's why I would help, though.
Because they blind or because they hungry?
No, I would help. Because, like...
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
Man, go ahead, finish. Finish, bro.
I said, get it out there, hungry man.
I would help, bro. I would help.
So I'm gonna tell you. You said 80% and 20%.
That's what I believe, bro.
So for me, it's more like 50% bad, but 30% are selfish.
Okay.
So they're not inherently bad,
I like that.
but they're selfish.
Yeah,
that's a whole different perspective.
You know what I mean?
And I like it. It's sexy.
You know what I mean? Like
people going.
you've got those people that are just flat out just horrible, and then you got people that they'll help sometime, but not if it's gonna be an inconvenience to them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a majority of the people in our age range. Like from I'm gonna say from like, let's just say 25 to 55. You tend to see that a lot more in that, because even with your older generations, those that are going to be older than us right now, they grew up in a time where they had to share. You know what I mean? So they are a lot more giving and a lot more forgiving than people are today. So,
man, I seen some selfish old people, bro.
All right, so I like this statistic, right? So I'm gonna piggyback off of it. I believe you're right, but I got a question for the white people. It's going. I gotta let it go. You gotta come off with it.
Wait a minute.
It's a white person question.
Okay.
Maybe one of our white listeners can answer it. The one white person we have on here can't answer because he don't fit the category. Sorry, Jimmy, so shut the fuck up. Why are y'all so scared of us? Did y'all see the video?
Yes.
95% of that was pure fear.
Yeah.
A large chunk
Pure
of it was fear.
fear.
So-
just like, oh my God,
Right.
get away, honey. It was pure fear because a blind black person touched your arm.
So what Dream is talking about, and the reason that I wanted to ask y'all that question, and we kind of, delayed the answer a little bit, is because it was a social experiment where one of the guys was white, the other guy was black.
Both blind.
Both blind, both doing the same, the same thing.
Same walking stick.
Same walk,
Looking
everything.
for somebody to help guide them.
Not a single person helped the black man.
Not one. And not just did they not help him, they pulled away like he had the Ebola plague.
Yep.
Every single one of them. But 100% of the people, white and black,
Yep.
helped the white man.
Right.
100%.
Right.
And it was the total opposite number helped the black guy. 100% of them ran for the black guy.
Right.
Both blind. Why are y'all so scared? Let me tell y'all some white people. I just gotta tell you. Realistically, only about 95% of us is good. And about 5 of us fucked up. And we don't like them niggas either. Just so y'all know, we scared of them too. And we know them when we see them. And they don't look like us. Call me a lie.
I'm not.
Call me a lie, Greg.
I ain't said a word,
You
man.
see him, you say, yeah, that's your shit too. Lock that door, teacher. Get no gun. You know what I'm saying? You know it. We see the same one, but it's only about 5. All of us don't look alike, and all of us are not a threat. And I promise you, white people, we don't mean no bad. We just trying to get out there and go home. We ain't with the shit either. Every black person ain't bad. We ain't up to shit. I promise you, it's literally only about 5%. And we want that same 5% ass in jail. We do. Call me a lie. You can't call me a lie on none of this. We see stuff like, yep, that nigga need to go to jail.
I don't really want them in jail. I think they need some leadership, but I'm with you. I see where you're going with it.
At a certain age, that leadership is done.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And I feel like you.
know.
I hate to see anybody go to prison forever, but I worked in a prison for 13 years, and some of the people I've met in prison should be in prison. Some of them shouldn't have the time they had, and some of them need to stay in there forever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know.
White and black, but
I know.
you know what I mean. But stop looking at everybody, all black people like we're tigers or lions and bears. We're not.
When you sent that over, I asked the question. I was like, "Do we have the source?" And the reason why I wanted the source is because I wanted to see the rest of their videos. I did see one more today of their videos from it was just the same blind thing, but it was a shoe. And that was really different, right? It was the same experiment, but instead of them walking, they were standing against the wall, and the shoe had came off, and he was tapping his foot trying to find the shoe, and they did help put the shoe on the white guy versus the black guy. They didn't really help. But the reason why I asked that, now I hate using stuff like this without knowing the whole story, bro, because it's so easy to obscure stats, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. All those was a group of clips that they spliced together to make this video. We don't really know. Now, mind you, I think the percentage is probably still the same, but I don't think that the black person went 0. I mean, he could have. Mm-hmm. But I just, in my mind, bro, I know some really decent people. You know what I mean?
They just went in that park that night.
They may not have been in that park.
Because even though he might have, and they might have made that video to get reaction, I agree. Mm-hmm. Because reactions is what you get to go viral.
Right, of course.
But the reaction that the people who did have to him had was
authentic.
Right, and that was, and that I guess and that's more of the topic. And I know we don't really do politics until political season, mm-hmm. But man, we kind of on that precipice.
Oh no, we there.
You know what I mean? And it's just
on what?
We on the edge of it.
I just want to hear it one more time. It gets the blood pumping. He been around Steven again. Stefani.
What?
Oh, just so you know, his real name is Stefani.
Don't be telling that man business, bro.
Oh my bad. I like that name.
I understand, but don't tell people that man
instead
business.
of Kerry, that's so gay.
Don't tell that man business, bro. What are you doing?
My bad.
You violating.
Ish.
No, big time.
Snitching don't work in the United States. Everywhere else is just telling.
Just talking.
Yes.
This dude here.
Goodness gracious, bro. Jesus. She said, "Leave my Sheldon alone." But no, man. I do believe that even the white guy probably got some negative reactions too that could have been cut out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do believe that it could have been altered for views, but I think the message is still there. The reactions were authentic. You know what I mean? I don't, and one thing for sure, I try not to. Bro, do you know I talk really clear when I talk to some people? Because like if I talk the way I normally talk, I'm appear to be scary or something. I think about that. Like I have to talk in a real monotone sound. Like bro, a lot of people say, "Oh, you talk real monotone," and that's because if I add any fluctuations to my voice, people start getting scared. Not black people, white people start getting scared, and I'm like, "Yo, it's cool. I'm just excited." You know what I mean? But like, I shouldn't have to tell you I'm excited.
You walk around looking like Samson from the Bible. How you expect him to feel, sir?
You answer that question for me.
You scare me sometimes. That's why I knock twice when I come over. I thought you gonna pull the building down on me. Cut your dreadlock, Greg. Oh, my
Turn to take it
man.
away, please.
Hey, but realistically, we talk about how it could be changed and the video could be edited, but we've seen this video in different
person.
variations. No, in different variations over and over again. Even with the white guy who had the M16 walking through the city, and the cop stopped and talked to him and asked him why. And the black guy who had the M16, they draw it down on him immediately. If he didn't move, he would have died. We've seen this video in different variations over and over and over and over. The guy sitting in the truck and the cop asking him questions, and the guy starts shooting the cop immediately. Or the black guy sitting in the cop with his wife and his kids, and they start shooting him immediately. We've seen this video in different variations over and over and over again. We can make excuses for it, but it is what it is.
So what's the solution?
95% of black people ain't dangerous.
I mean, but how you get people to believe that? How do you reprogram people from what they was raised with?
Ironically, I seen another video that y'all probably ain't seen, and I probably shouldn't throw him. White guy, he's a dentist, and he get a new patient, a professional black guy. This black, you seen it already? Okay. So this black guy, originally from a hood setting, but he's a professional now, and he was like, "Bro, I need this done ASAP." He said, "Bro, it takes 7 days to get this even fitted in." He said, "Bro, I got the money. Help me." So dude rushing in, he get it in 2 days, get him in, knock it out, whoop whoop. So he said, "Bro, you my nigga."
I did see that.
You seen it already?
I did see that.
It was fire. It was a fire video.
Super fire.
It's a fire video.
Super fire.
He said, "In all my career, the white guy, all my career, all my accomplishment, I don't think I've ever accomplished anything as high." No, I'm not gonna say the word, but I'm just ride or die now. White people, if you really want to feel yourself and get to the height of the world, you gotta get one.
He's like,
Somebody got to tell you that one day. He said, "The only thing better than that is getting 2. So yes, I'm gonna start rushing crowns now."
he's like rushing crowns for all the black people that came.
Yeah. and you know what's funny? You can look and tell it was sincere. It was sincere. You know what I mean? Because we are naturally loving people.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Even when we've been done wrong, we find a way to love people who done us wrong. We're not the savage creatures that people think we are. Now, are we aggressive? Yes. Are we loud? Yes. Are we rambunctious? Yes.
We're territorial.
Well, I don't know if it's territorial. We just who we is.
No. What I mean by territorial mean like if that we're in a space and you cause ruckus in our space, we protect our space by any means necessary. That is a territorial aspect.
True, but that's humans. I ain't even gonna say that's us. When I say that is like you may see a black person get into it with somebody at Walmart and they act a damn fool, but they're not even about that life. You done seen that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's just who we are. We're loud. We're rambunctious. We show out. You feel me? And then we get outside and apologize. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? No, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? When you came at me, I thought I was supposed to show. I was supposed to get at your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are.
I'm not that person, but I get it.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm getting the hell away from there. I'm old now. You know what I mean? But my point is, we are built to show that we are lions, and we're only lions when we're forced to be lions. You literally gotta force us. I've seen too many videos of black people been doing horribly wrong, and then hugging the people who did them wrong later, saying it's all right, it's all right, don't stop crying. I mean, I've seen it over and over again. We're not the savage beast that people think we are, especially the older generation of that generation.
Bro, I got a funny story to tell that just recently happened. So I work from home. I'm a claims adjuster, and I've been working on this claim for this lady. They live up north, and she's older. She's 84 years old. So her daughters, she got 2 daughters. They've been handling the work for her. It's been a little bit of a challenge because the claim happened like 2 months ago. It was lawn damage, right? She didn't have great grass because she old. It can't be maintained well, but she didn't have much grass. So apparently a car flipped in the yard like 3-4 times. So it was lawn damage. And
you can claim lawn damage?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So the photos I got, it looked normal, right? So, but they also got an estimate at the time that it happened. So the estimate came back high. It came back for 3 cubic yards of topsoil, and then hay, grass, seeds, so forth, like that. The estimate was like for $370, so it's not even an egregious estimate. It's actually a really small estimate. Something that honestly I don't really blink to pay, but I still have to put facts behind it. I gotta do my due diligence. But 3 yards of topsoil is a lot. Like people don't like, and a lot of people think like if you don't know what a cubic yard is.
Yes. Go buy some cement.
If you buy a cubic,
go buy some cement because that's how they measure it.
Yeah,
and you'll see how expensive it is then.
Yeah, 1 cubic yard. Well, of topsoil ain't expensive, but 1 cubic yard is. You ever seen a pile of gravel get dumped somewhere? Just
yes.
One pile. That's a cubic yard. That's normally a cubic yard. When they dump a pile in your yard, that's a cubic yard, right? That's a lot.
That's crazy, yeah.
So they had 3. I'm like, man, 3 is a lot. That's a whole lot. So I've been trying to reach out to the contractor. So I've been trying to reach out to this contractor for like 3 days now. I can't get him on the phone. So today I called them to say, hey, look, I was just giving you a call to let you know I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm still working on your estimate, and I'm just trying to reach out to the contractor. Bro, before I can get anything out my mouth, she's like, oh, well, do we need to get our lawyer? We'll get our lawyer. So I think it's because my mama is 84 years old. Y'all trying to, take the time and get the stuff done and so forth, so on. And it was like, we get our lawyer. I feel like y'all discriminate against my mom because she's so old. And she's like, why y'all didn't see somebody else? Like, man, we're an automotive company. We don't have field estimators for property. Our field people are adjusters. I'm a property estimator. Now, if this was Progressive Home, I would be at your house, right? Because they have field estimators that write property estimates.
Right.
But like in automotive, I feel people they write for cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, if I send somebody out there, they're just going to take pictures. They can't write the estimate. They're going to send the pictures to me for me to write the estimate. That's my job. I'm in Alabama. I'm not coming to New Hampshire. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm not coming. I don't even remember where it was at, but I'm not coming. So she was going off. She's like, I get the lawyer. I feel like y'all discriminate her. I get my lawyer. We'll file against our homeowners insurance, so forth, so on. They don't even know what the estimate was for. Right? And like after they going on, she handed the phone to her sister. Sister cussed me out too. And I was like, man, I'm just trying to help. Man, I'm just trying to help. Man, I'm just trying to help. So then she say something. She asked me a question. She was like, why is it so hard for y'all to pay us for this claim? And I was like, ma'am, honestly, I don't think it's hard. I don't think the estimate unreasonable. I just wanted to call you, tell you I didn't get in touch with the contractor. I explained exactly what I was doing. And from that point, now I got the power. Now every time she say something, I'm gonna let her know that the nice guy was calling to let you know that, hey, I hadn't forgot about you, to update you on your claim. And she was like, oh, you just need a breakdown from the contractor. That makes sense. Oh, you just was letting us know. Thank you for that. Oh, you doing this, and I'm leaning in. The one thing that never happened was an apology, and that's why I feel like 80% is rough, because apology was warranted. Because bro, if y'all heard, she got me everything but a child of God. My feelings don't hurt because you can't eat me over the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't care what you say to me over the phone. You can't do nothing to me.
Right.
But the thing is, bro, if I overreacted like that, the first thing I'm gonna do is apologize. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I did not know the nature of this call. I probably had a long day. I don't know what the case may have been, but I do apologize. I did not mean to come off that abrasive.
That's a big word.
I apologize.
We sound so sophisticated.
We are. But that's the difference, bro. Like, she was a refusal, and I know I'm telling the story kind of quickly because I don't want to beat it in your head, but like the thing is that it wasn't quick, bro. This was a 15-minute conversation, which is my average conversation is about 3 minutes. This was a 15-minute conversation, and I took control about 5 minutes in. When I took control, she had 10 minutes of me explaining the reason for my call, and never ever dawned that, hey, I should say. Now, mind you, after I got off the phone, I guarantee they looked at each other and was like, yeah, we screwed that up. Like, we probably shouldn't have did that, you know. But hey, it is what it is. It's his job. And that's the justification. It's his job. Not that it's a human doing the job. It's his job. Still a human, yo. Like, right. That's what I don't think people understand. Is like, people, I don't care what your job is. Like, bro, y'all are car salesmen still, essentially. People walk in and the first thing they think is that y'all trying to take everything they got from them.
Yep.
You're right. That's a joke, y'all. That was just a joke. That was just a joke, man.
Like, legit.
I don't think I've ever met somebody who didn't care about career suicide more than him.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it.
I do got a beef.
Captain Crash Out.
I got a beef, though.
What's
black
that?
people. Black people. This is my beef with black people. If your ass didn't want the job, don't go to McDonald's and apply for it. Don't go to Waffle House and apply for it. Don't go to Walmart and apply for it. Y'all make us look bad at some of these places, man.
It ain't just them though. Don't.
The problem I had. Don't tell me my goddamn problem.
Well, you live in a town that's majority black, so majority of the workers you encounter is going to be black.
Okay, well, that's who I'm fussing at.
But if you go to somewhere where it's majority white, I guarantee you run into the same issues. Where don't single out our people.
No, that's what I'm doing.
That's not true. Bro.
Well, then you make your adjustments on your mic. Let me make my adjustments on mine.
I'm just saying. Just say if you
I
go
just came
to
from Boston.
Just say if you go to your job.
And ain't a whole lot of blacks there like that.
How many places you went?
A few.
You went to restaurants though, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody mad at a restaurant.
McDonald's is a restaurant.
No, that's a fast food joint.
Same thing. That's beside the point. If I'm gonna do the job,
the pay
I'm gonna
is
do it right.
significantly
I
different.
can go upstairs and get some shit upstairs. Just shut up and listen, bro. I can go upstairs and call me a lie now. Call me a lie, attorney. I can go upstairs, get into a mic. Boom. Me and back and forth. Come right downstairs. Me and him get into on the stairway. Am I lying now? And go in my office. When that customer get there, they'll never know that I'm hot. Cause I'm gonna treat everyone on with respect, dignity, make them laugh, and give their buying experience a great experience.
And you also get paid like
That's
a whole
irrelevant, bro.
like 3 like
you making excuses.
like 4 digits more.
You making excuses.
No, I'm not making excuses. Bro, I agree with you. I agree with you.
You agree with me and argue with me at the same time.
No, I can't argue with you because you singling out somebody that you shouldn't single out.
Somebody is singular.
Jimmy just legit said that's on both sides, bro. It don't matter where you at, bro. It don't matter where you at, bro. If you go to these places, it's bad workers everywhere. Now, mind you, in Mobile, is it majority black bad workers in places that we visit frequently? Yes. Bro, the gas station right here, I refuse to go to.
It's horrible. Bro,
because after 6 o'clock, they don't allow 2 people in there. Then when you go in there, they cussing. Bro, the cashier's cussing worse than you. Bro. And you a cusser.
Bro, every restaurant I go to now, here. I mean,
you should stop eating fast food if you're going to that fast food restaurant.
7 minutes to get a jelly for a biscuit.
Yeah, you should stop going to fast food.
Hey, and I had to walk behind him. Hey. Can I get a strawberry jelly? I'm straight up.
I understand.
I did the order out on the app. and they walked out, dropped it, and walked off. They even, hey, God damn it. Now I gotta go behind the register to just get us, hey. And they looked at me. 2 and 3 people looked at me and like, and kept working. Motherfucker, I'm behind the register. That mean I need something. Can I get a strawberry jelly? Bruh, that is horrible. We gotta do better. I don't care where you work at. Take pride in your job.
If you're gonna work
that's
there,
my point.
If you're gonna work there, I do agree with. If you're gonna work there, you should take pride in your job.
Yes.
Anywhere you are on the planet. But I'm just telling you here, the reason why you feel that way is because it's majority black here, bro. But if it wasn't that case,
but then I'll fuss about it then. But now I can only fuss about what I'm.
Or just fuss about people
Facebook.
taking care about their job.
Yeah, I can't fuss about stuff I ain't going through, bro. I can only fuss about stuff I'm
Are
going
they not
through
people?
on a daily basis.
Are they not people?
I'm not there.
No. Listen, answer this question. Is if you stayed in a white place, those are people that work
You
in white
said
places,
if.
right? No. Listen to me. Let me finish. If you stayed somewhere where it's majority white, those are people, correct?
Nigga, if I was on Mars, I'd be buying food from Martians. We ain't talking about no
it's
fucking
simple,
info, talking about what's going on.
It's simple
with
yes or
I
no.
see.
It's simple yes or no, bro. It's super simple.
You still talking about
No, Dream, listen to
shit.
me. No, it's matter. If you can say yes or no, right? Can you say yes or no?
We finna see.
No, can you say yes or no?
We finna see.
So if you stayed somewhere where it was majority white people and all the white people worked there, they're people, correct? They're still
Yes.
people, okay?
Yes.
So you stay in Mobile where it's majority black and they work in these places. Are they not still people?
Yes.
Okay, they are still people.
Yes.
So people are people, right?
The fuck that mean?
I'm just saying, bro. You're talking about a broad power problem that ain't just here.
That's the one
It's
I'm talking about. The one
everywhere.
that's here though.
Yeah, bro, but it don't sound good.
Why I'm talking about it.
And no, it don't sound good.
That's why I'm talking about it.
No, it don't sound good the way you talking about it. It make you sound like the racist.
So
Okay, if you okay with it, then be okay with it.
All
I'll
I'm
talk to
saying
him
is,
for.
I
I'll talk
ain't
to
getting
him
good
for.
service at no restaurants I go to. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if they was Martians, like I said. If it could be a purple person at the register, if I ask for a jelly, give me a jelly.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So you can tell the story without implying race, though, right?
No, because I'm talking about it here.
All right.
If I was in
You win.
Wisconsin and it was this bad, I'd talk about it there.
You win. I'm done.
You can't win that one.
No, I'm done.
Hey, we got to do better. Take pride in where you work or change your job. You're not a tree.
Facts. You do not have roots set.
You do not have rule set. If it makes you unhappy, move. Especially when you start betraying it on the customer because they don't deserve it.
Right.
Regardless of what it is.
Regardless of what you do, you should take pride in your job.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you do.
And that was the motive of the narrative. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I work, bro, and I have bad days. I'd have bad days. Where I would sometimes walk up to my desk and they got $20 and 8 new claims. That's 28 claim day, bro. Ain't nothing hours in a day to have that do that stuff. But when I talk to my customer, I talk to everyone with decency and respect.
Me too.
As you should. He said, but last week, was it last week or the week before where he said he cussed his customers out too?
No, never.
Didn't he say that? No,
Never.
it was 2 weeks ago.
Never. No customer walk out of my office. Compare me to John.
I mean that's like night and day.
Exactly. No matter what my day going like, when we walk out of my office, the customers are laughing.
He talk like this in front of his customers too?
Yeah, he do. He do talk like
And
this
they
in
love
front of
me.
his customers.
Because I keep it real and I keep them laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Am I
Bro, I'm
lying?
sick of you tonight.
I don't. I do not I do not push my problems off on them. Even when I'm having the worst of days. They sit here spending $30,000. They deserve a great experience. And I'm going to give it to them every single time.
I'm sick of you.
And like you said, I do make more money than people that make McDonald's or Burger King. Or I do. I make a lot more money. I do.
So, and that's true. So that's one of the problems, though, bro. You have to talk about the problems too. One of the problems is that, you know, it's like people take jobs that they just gotta do, and they can't afford not to work, so they just gotta do it. So they have attitudes. I'm not giving them an excuse, but that is one of the problems. But no, even bigger than that, bro. I blame management. I don't even blame the workers for real. Did you know
I
that?
agree on that too.
I blame management. Like, bro,
You got one time to do that if I'm your manager.
I've only made a complaint against the store probably once or twice in my life. I made a complaint against the store probably a year ago now. And I mean, when I say a complaint, bro, like a big complaint. Like I made sure it got back to the franchise owner. You know what I mean? And I asked them a simple question. I was like, "Have you ever came to your store and ordered something to drive through at like 9:30?" And they was like, "No." I was like, "You should sometime. Just one day." I was like, "If you care." I was like, I understand this store probably make you a ton of money. I bet you make a ton of money on here. But if you drive through one day at 9:30, you'll realize you should make double. And I was like, if you don't ever come through your drive through, I know you're okay with what you're making, and that's your business. Just know I won't ever be a customer there again. But if you do happen to make that move, and your store change, I know it, and I know you're making more money. And then they was like, I'll take that into consideration. I was like, appreciate it. They was like, well, we got you this gift card, and we're gonna send you out for this. I was like, you can keep it. One, I don't want to eat fast food like that. I'm already fat. Two, I ain't do it for charity. I did it because it was absolutely, if it was my money. This is why I looked at it from, bro. I looked at it from their perspective. If it was my money, if I was the franchise owner of this store, and I went through the service that I went through, I don't care if I would have had to fire everybody I had and shut the store down for 2 weeks to find good people. I would have done it. I would have walked in and fired the entire staff. And my store would have been closed for a week, 2 weeks. I would not care until I could find the staff that ran that store with some decency. It was that bad, bro. Like, this is the scenario. This is what happened. I pull up at the drive-thru. So I'm passing by. I look. I was like, oh, ain't nobody in line. I can run in there and grab something real quick. Jump in line. I'm at the window. Bro, I sit at the window for 15, 20 minutes. Now, mind you, from the window, I can see both drive-thru windows. There's nobody in front of me. I'm just at the window, sitting there. It's 9:30. Nobody's responding, saying hello. They was like, 1 second, please. Nothing. Guess what? The lobby's closed. So I'm like, bro, what is really going on here? So I'm just sitting there. But, you know, there's nobody here. I should be pretty quick. Bro, in those 15 minutes, that line had reached, like, out to the road. It was people behind me just waiting. They finally took my order, bro. I ordered a single meal. Single meal, bro, nothing complicated. You know, this is what they live for. That one combo, one drink, one fry, and then you out of there. I order my stuff. I go up to the window. I pay them. They hand me my food. I mean, they take my card. They don't hand me my food. They take my card, and then they pay me. I mean, they give me my food. I leave, go to where I was going. On my way back, not the car that was behind me, the car that was behind the car was sitting at the window still. They was intentionally moving slow to not take orders. That's insane to me, bro. You know how insane that is? At 9:30 at a store that don't close to 12? That's insane, bro.
That is insane.
Bro, what would you do if you found out your money was doing that?
I'm just as big on customer satisfaction. Either way, I'll be just as mad. Not because of crazy customers either, but just treat your customer like you want to be treated, man. It's just my mindset. Treat your customer like you want to be treated.
Right. When you off and not working here, when you want a quick meal, what you do? That's what I'm saying. That's what they should ask each one of them. If you go somewhere and try to order a quick meal and it take you 30 minutes, how you gonna feel? So imagine making your customers feel that way. Bro, you know what's crazy? I worked fast food in my lifetime. I did that for like 3 years while I was in high school. Bro, we was never slow. We was always fast. We all took pride in our job. We all worked hard. You know what I'm saying? And not even because we enjoyed the job. One, we turned it into fun because we was racing each other. And then two, bro, the time flew as long as we was busy. Mm-hmm. The time didn't move when we were slow.
Right.
The time flew by as long as we were busy. It was over with if we were busy.
Right.
Time is gone. And then, bro, you run through those rushes happen in spurts.
Right.
It ain't constant. Now, mind you, I lived in a very small town where rushes was actually in spurts. In a town like Mobile on Moffitt, it may be a rush constant. But they also got double the staff. Mm-hmm. Because it's so busy. And I think a lot of that need to be taken into consideration. Anyway, bro, I don't know how we got here. But we did.
We did.
Man, we're an hour in, man. We got another topic, but I think we're going to try to shut it down.
That's cool.
We got Dream over here passing out.
I had I drank an energy drink way too late in the day.
Oh,
I am just.
You look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I am.
I'm a little tired.
We can talk about it real quick. It ain't gonna take long. We ain't got a lot of true facts. We got speculation.
We should go ahead if you want to.
You know what I mean? Young lady, what's her name?
I just feel like we'll have more information next week.
True. So we can do an update. Cause that's the only reason why I want to touch on it now. Cause we'll make it short and to the point. What name? Carly Russell. Is that the name?
Carla?
No, it's Carly. It's Carly Russell.
Carly Russell.
Yeah.
Less than a week ago, from the information that we have gotten so far, she was going down in Hoover, Alabama, which is right under Birmingham. It's in that same county.
People know who Hoover is.
Not these people here, bro. This dude's name is Ashi Kuma.
Okay.
Stop.
Continue. I don't even know why I said something.
Oh, you shouldn't have. So Hoover, which is right up on Birmingham here in Alabama, girl was allegedly, and I'm gonna use allegedly a lot because we don't know the facts. It was coming down the highway. She is a student, a medical student. I don't know. I think it was nursing that she's in. Medical student, pre-grad. See a child walking down the interstate, and she pulled over to see if the child's okay, and was abducted. Allegedly, where her car was still there, door open, running, lights flashing, her wig, her phone, her Apple Watch, all was found on the scene.
Everything but her phone.
Everything but the phone?
It was everything but her phone. They couldn't find her phone.
Okay.
But all the rest of the stuff was in the car.
Yeah. So the world went on panic.
So her car was left on the side of the road?
Yeah.
It was left on running. It was still running, light flashing. And so that's on camera. They found that on camera. They got a camera of that actual scene.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got that on camera. You can barely see it's night and it's way up from the camera what happening at. You know what I mean? So it's hard to see, but you see something going on. Looked like it might have been a small accident, but it looked like on camera. You know what I mean? So the victim stayed missing for how many days?
It was 48 hours. 2 days.
That was it?
That's
Oh,
it.
man.
It was 48
I knew it was
hours.
short time.
And she pop up at home knocking on her mama's door where she lived. She actually lived there with her mom still. And they rushed her to UAB. And we really ain't got a lot after that. But there's a lot of speculation coming out now.
They did an interview this morning.
With who?
Good Morning America.
With who though?
With the parents.
Yes, I've seen a video, interview of the parents.
I didn't see it because I ain't watched none of it.
I seen the interview of the parents. The mom did most of the talking. Mom said that I knew she would come back because I know my daughter's a fighter. I just felt it in my spirit she was coming back. She's a fighter. And I can't say much because of the case, and I'm quoting Mom. She said, I can't say much because of the case, but I can tell you this. She had to fight for her life, physically, and she had to fight for her life emotionally and mentally. So when it comes out, y'all gonna see that somebody abducted my daughter. That's what Mom said. But a DA in Hoover is on a totally different path. He said that he called his wife when he seen it and told her don't stop for nothing on the interstate. I don't care who it is or what's going on, and none of the kids, nobody stopped for anything because there's an abductor. But now I feel like it was staged. And I'm gonna just say this, I ain't saying that's what he said. We're gonna put every video of everything in this section until we find out which hotel she went to. That's what the DA said. I ain't said that. That's a quote. You just need to know that there's cameras everywhere, and we're gonna find out where she went. I said, wow, that was pretty raw. You know what I mean? The black guy too. He pretty raw. He don't buy none of it. So I don't want to touch on it and say, what do you think?
And it started returning donations too.
Oh, have they?
62 grand worth. So it's a whole lot of uncertainty going on.
Yeah, it's a lot
They
of
return donations?
I'm saying like, I don't know if it was like a GoFundMe or whatever the case may be, but whoever was collecting donations for this,
Return.
like, Crime Stoppers. It was Crime Stoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Crime Stoppers, people was contributing to this reward. And it was like up to 62 grand. And they started returning the money to the donors. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's a whole lot of
it's
shady
shaky right
stuff
now.
going
And
on,
so
yeah.
there are 0 suspects. They're not even looking for the car anymore. The gray sedan that they said that was there and whatnot, they're not even looking for that no more. The police like, yeah, we won't like it. You know what I mean? We ain't even finna investigate it no more. We gonna investigate her. It's shaky. You know what I mean? I can't say either way. We don't have no information yet. But I think it turned to such a big case so fast, we're gonna get some by next week. That's why I want to touch on it. So next week we can come in and say, they was wrong, or they was wrong, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it's as crazy as I've ever seen an alleged abduction ever. You know what I mean? I would love to know what happened when she went to the hospital. You know what I mean? Did she have the scars, bruises? Did they do a rape kit?
I'm sure that's gonna come out. Bro, let me tell you something about this. A callback to the good person thing. So I'm a real good person. I'm also a really scary person too. Like, I'm a really scary person. Bro, if I was driving out the interstate and there was a little baby walking in the pamper, I would have seen him like, that's a baby. Oh my God. And I'd be like, I need to help it. And I'd be like, no you don't. Something's wrong. That ain't a baby. That's little man. And like I would have left, bro, and I would have bothered myself for a week about it. But like, man, I just left that baby on the side of the interstate. But like, I'm being real honest, bro. I get like that kind of stuff make me uneasy. Like, bro, I don't even in my neighborhood, bro. This was not too long ago, bro. I was mowing the grass, and this one car kept pulling up and stopping, then driving off, then pull up, stop, drive off. And if I was like, man, is you watching me cut the grass or something? Like, bro, I went and grabbed the scrap.
Yeah.
Because if they would have stopped again, I would be like, hey, bro, what's going on? What is going on? I don't care if shit the other guy. What's going on? Is it something you need from over here? Is it something you need from this area? You're trying to find somewhere to go, but if not, I need you to stop stopping right here.
Right.
Because I'm super paranoid.
Right.
That's the aggressive black folks side.
True. And it ain't really aggressive.
No, it's just, hey, what's going on?
Black people, listen to this, white people, and y'all hear this again. We are the scariest species on Earth. Hence the reason we've never, ever found, or what they call it when you find a new species? What they call it?
Discover.
We've never discovered anything ever.
You are tired.
We haven't, bruh. We don't know nothing about the ocean because we going knee deep. We don't know nothing about the sky because when we get 2 stories up, we panic. Somebody abducted somebody. Listen.
Sound like an explosion in.
I heard it too. But we are horrified. And that makes us aggressive because that's when we become territorial. Mm-hmm. You said it earlier. You feel me? So I'm riding down Hoover and I see a baby on the road. I'm getting out with the heat. If the baby move wrong, I'm shooting the goddamn baby.
Skip it back.
You know what I mean? I'm shooting the goddamn baby. The baby trying to set me up. You ain't on this little motherfucker.
You got a quote? Got the quote for us?
It's dark and hell is hot. DMX.
I like it, man. I like it.
Man, this has been the Soft Guy Something Say episode 158. Man, appreciate y'all tuning in with us on our banterous, craziest conversation that we probably had in a very long time. Baby. We're so tired. Appreciate y'all. I promise you next week we're going to have an outstanding show for 159. Jimmy, appreciate you, bro, for the stars. Thank you for tuning in. Give us the shot to 2020.
Final weekend of the month, we got the Kickback Live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ode to Blue Crayons is going to be Friday night. They got panels all day for our ladies on Saturday, Sunday. We got the men's roundtable as well as the Safe Word Live, all a part of 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. We're going to be rocking with that, man. So y'all make sure y'all follow them on Facebook and on YouTube and lock in because it's going to be a fantastic weekend.
That's right, man. This is Soft Guy Sunset episode 158. We out of here.
Fuck you, baby.